Welcome back, students, to course orientation part 2. This orientation video is going to deal with Blackboard, and this orientation is for the spring 2024 semester. I am Dr. Mercado, and I am very happy to be here with you today. Now, in this part 2 orientation video, I am going to be going over the layout of Blackboard. Now, it does not matter which course you are taking. All of my Blackboard courses have the same layout. They are standard. It does not matter which course you go into. You're going to see the same information. Of course, every course has different assignments and so on and so forth, but the layout is the same. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and transition from here. I'm going to go ahead and exit, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into Blackboard. Okay, let me go ahead and go into Blackboard. So when we go into Blackboard, we're going to go to the southtexascollege.edu webpage, and there's different ways for you to access Blackboard. I just like to go to the link on the very top right hand corner and log in. Okay. Now, because I am using my computer, it already has all of my information saved, so it's going to log me in automatically, but you should be prompted to enter your user and password to log in. Okay, after that, I am going to go into my courses. Okay, now this might look a little bit different from me to you because I am an instructor and you're a student. But overall, you should be able to see a list of all of your active classes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select Spring 2024. It should automatically default, but because I am recording this lecture before the semester begins, it's not defaulting. But if it does not default for you, just know that you can search for the courses up here and then select the active term, which is Spring 2024. So then you should see on your end all of the classes that you are taking. Okay, these are the classes that I am teaching. Okay, so it's the same thing. You're going to see a list of classes, and then you're going to locate my course, and you're going to click on it. Okay, you're going to select it. Okay, now it does not matter which class you go into, the layout would be the same. For example, this is a traditional face-to-face class. My face-to-face class has the same resources as my online class. This is because in case students are unable to make it to class, they have some resources available. Okay, so if you see here, I start off with the Pronto messaging app. I highly recommend and encourage all students to install Pronto. I use it to message my classes in case either I'm not going to show up to class, or there's been a change in my schedule, or there's some important information I want to share with you. I like to use Pronto. So I recommend that you download the Pronto app. You can do it on your computer or your mobile device, and I have it on both. Okay, that way it's very easy. Now, I recommend that you use Pronto for easy to answer questions like, Miss, are you going to be in your office at 2 p.m. today? Okay, I can answer that question fairly quickly. If you want an explanation of a problem, then do not use Pronto. Then use Blackboard messages. Pronto is more of a quick message about quick information being relayed, an announcement being posted, things of those nature. Okay, if you want detailed information or you have questions specifically to an assignment or a problem, I rather you either send me a Blackboard message or an email. Okay, but the Pronto app is the first thing that you'll see. Then you'll have the Start Here folder. That is where you're going to be starting accessing your information. For all of my courses that use Cengage, and this is for the classes that use Cengage only, you'll have a folder for Cengage assignments and links. Okay, and then you'll have all of your weekly modules. So you see everything is outlined for you on a weekly basis. Remember, every week is open Monday through Sunday. With the exception of exams, everything is due on Sunday. Okay, only if you have a test, note that you will not have the entire week to complete it. For exams, you have a shorter window. Okay, so that is basically the layout. Okay, so you're going to start off with your Pronto app. You're going to review all of the information under your Start Here module. You have links for Cengage, and I will not cover the links in this module because I will have a third video that deals with Cengage, and I will cover this in the third video. But just note that there is a folder for Cengage links that I will be covering in the third video. And then this is where the fun begins. Your weekly modules, you're going to open up week number 1. We're going to get started with week number 1. and then you're going to go over the information. Okay, now it does not matter. This is a traditional face-to-face class, Principles of Financial Accounting. This is my online class for Principles of Financial Accounting, and as you can see, the layout is the same. You have your Pronto, you start here, Cengage, and then you have your learning modules. Okay. So I just want to show you the uniformity of my classes. Okay, that way you can see that it does not matter what class you're taking, the layout is the same. Okay, so let's begin. I've already touched upon Pronto. I recommend that you download the app in your computer and your phone. That way you have it available and you can be able to get those notifications that I send out to students. Okay. It is also wonderful to communicate with your classmates, with me. It's a wonderful tool. Okay. Now, before you begin working on any of your assignments, you have to go through all of the information under the Start Here folder. Okay. And it should not take you very long. Okay. Now, the first folder you have are your instructor resources. Okay. Under the instructor resources, you have instructor and course information. If you click on that link, it will open up information about the specific course. In this case, I am in Accounting 1303 VO1, Introduction to Accounting 1. Okay. So, you'll see the title of your course up here, and then you'll have information. You have my contact information, my office hours information. You've got the 3 orientation videos posted. You've got the course description, the textbook information, and a whole bunch of other information. Please make sure that you listen to the 3 orientation videos. This is where you would find them. Okay. Once you are done reviewing all of that information, I recommend that you print out your Concourse syllabus, okay, and keep it handy at all time. If you click the link, it will redirect you to Concourse where you will have access to the course syllabus, okay. So let's wait for it to load. So you're going to start your session, and let's see. Okay, here we go. So now you have the syllabus, okay? Please read over all of the syllabus, okay? Read the syllabus. It should take you maybe half an hour to go over it. Very important information is provided in the syllabus. Now, the syllabus differs by class. So depending on the class that you are taking with me, the information will be different, okay? But my contact information, all of that is available. My office hours, by appointment scheduling, the course requirements, the grading criteria, everything is posted for your specific course. So this is, like I stated, for the Introduction to Accounting 1 class. If you open up for financial accounting, it will be different, but the layout will be the same. Okay. Now, for all of my classes, I do grade on a 1,000 point scale system. Okay. On your syllabus, you will find under the assignments a little table that basically outlines by week how many points you can earn. Okay. So please make sure that you review your core syllabus and you locate the assignment section. That way you know what is going to be due every week and how many points they are worth and the total available points that you can earn for that week. Okay. And at the end, all of the assignments will tally up to 1,000 points. Okay. If any extra credit assignments are provided, those extra credit points are added to your overall grade. So let's say at the very end of the semester, you have accumulated 900 points, which is an A. Okay. And then you completed some extra credit assignments and you earned an additional 30 extra credit points. So you're going to get your 900 points plus the 30 extra credit points, and that'll take you to 930 points. Okay. So that is how the extra credit assignments are basically added. They're added to your overall grade. But regardless of the class that you're taking, you are going to find a template with the week-by-week schedule and the different assignment categories and the points for the assignments to be assigned that specific week. Okay, you're going to find your textbook information, a lot of information, so please take the time. Now, something very important, your topic outline. Okay, this is what you need to be looking at every single week, okay, for your specific class. Okay, in the topic outline, you're going to have the week, what it's going to happen during the week, and the assignments that need to be completed during the week. Okay, and it gives you the due date for the assignment. So for example, for this class, you have 4 assignments that need to be completed by Sunday at 11 p.m. Okay, And then you go to week 2. You have 2 assignments for week 2 and the due dates. Every week it tells you exactly what you need to complete. Okay. Now, notice on week number 7, you're going to have test number 1. If you notice, test number 1 is only going to be available Monday through Thursday. So that is where it's very important to mark your calendars. And you can enter all of this information in your calendar from day 1 because you have this available to you. Okay. That way you do not miss any assignments or anything of that nature. Okay. So, moral of the story, print out your syllabus, review it, make sure that you understand what's being included, and if you have any questions, you reach out to me. Okay, so there's a lot of important information on your syllabus. Okay, so make sure that you review all of this information. Okay, now I do want to remind students of the importance of coming to class. A lot of my classes are online and they're asynchronous. So there's really no attendance that I take. Okay, the attendance that I take is based on participation and completion of assignments. Okay, so if you complete your assignments, you're an active student, then you're good to go. But if you are not active, then that to me it's telling me you're not participating, you're not completing your assignments. Okay, now I have never withdrawn any students from my classes. I usually leave that for the students' criteria, but I have had an incremental amount of students not complete their assignments and not withdraw from the course, and that ends up in students getting an F. Okay, beginning this semester, before the withdrawal date, I will do a review of your standing in the course, and if I see you are not participating, you are not passing, and you have not communicated with me, this is for the students that have not communicated with me, I will be dropping you from the class. Okay, and I will not be allowing you to get reinstated. Okay, if I recall, if I said, if you are going through some kind of difficulty, you need to communicate with me. Okay, if you communicated with me, then I know that you are working on something or we have a plan in place. If you are those students that do not communicate, you are not completing your assignments, you are not participating, you are not communicating, then you will get dropped. Okay, so very important, even though most of my classes are online, and they're asynchronous, I do monitor your participation by looking at your assignment completion. Okay, so you complete your assignments, you're participating, you are not completing your assignments, you are not participating or attending the class. Okay, so please make sure that you print out your syllabus and read all of the information. I am not going to bore you with all of that. I'm going to let you all do that on your own. Okay, so we've already covered the instructor and course information, Concourse syllabus, and then there's a link here for technical support. It's an easy way for you to communicate with the support team in case you need to submit a ticket or contact help desk. You have all of that information. You've got video tutorials here and additional information that's going to better assist you. If you want to download Pronto Messenger, we've got the instructions here. If you want to download the Blackboard mobile app, you have the information here. If you need to set up your Jackmail account, just a wealth of information is being provided to you here to make it easier for you to get started. Okay, so make sure that you review all of this information. There's videos, there's instructional content, and if there's any doubt about any of the instructional Blackboard support, we've got a team dedicated to that as well. Okay, so once you review all of the information under the start here, you've listened to the 3 orientation videos, you are ready to begin. Okay, as I stated, there is a folder for Cengage links. I will cover that in orientation 3. For now, let's go ahead and skip that. So let's begin with module 1. Okay, we're coming back and we're going to begin with week number 1. Okay, they're labeled week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and so on. So we are in week number 1. We're going to go ahead and open it up. Okay, so the first thing that you see up here is the module overview, course learning outcomes, and to-do list. Okay, if you click on that link, okay, you're going to find great information. Okay, you need all of the resources that you need for that specific week. Okay, I usually start off with an inspirational quote, a brief summary of the chapter that we're going to cover, the objectives, the learning objectives that we're going to meet, the module learning outcomes. What are we going to learn in this chapter? Okay. And then we have the to-do list. What are we going to do? We're going to read chapter 1. We're going to review chapter 1 PowerPoint. We're going to review chapter 1 lectures posted in Blackboard. Once you are done completing those tasks, then you can begin working on your assignments. Okay. So you have to complete the syllabus course orientation quiz in Blackboard, and you have 3 assignments in Cengage: the tutorial, homework 1, and quiz 1. Okay, and everything for week 1 is due on Sunday, January 21st, 2024 at 11 p.m. Okay, below you will find the PowerPoint presentation for chapter 1. That way you can utilize it to take notes. You can download that file, save it, print it, whatever you want to do with it. And then below that you have a lecture. Okay, so you just click there and it'll open up a video for you, and it'll take you to YouTube where I have my videos, and you can go ahead and watch the video for chapter 1. Let's just wait for this to finish so we can skip it. Okay. And then this is a 30-minute video on chapter 1.
Hello students, welcome back. This is Mrs. Mercado speaking. This is going to...
Okay, so you'll have a video about chapter 1. So you listen to that video before you begin working on your assignments. Okay, that way you have an overview of what I'm covering in that particular chapter. Okay, so once you go over all of this information, you read, you review your PowerPoints, you listen to the lectures, you listen to the lectures posted here, you can begin working on your assignments. When you are ready to begin working on your assignments, then we have links to those assignments on Blackboard. Okay, so you basically just, if you want to complete the syllabus course orientation quiz, you just click on it and it will open it up for you. If you want to read chapter 1, you basically just click on that link. It'll take you to chapter 1 on your ebook and you'll be able to read it. If you want to complete the tutorial assignment, you click on the link and it will take you there. So if you see, I've provided links to all of your assignments. Okay, I recommend students print out their syllabus, and as they're completing these assignments, they mark them off on their syllabus. That way they note, okay, I completed this on Monday, I completed the tutorial on Monday, I completed the quiz on Wednesday, and then I'm going to start working on my homework on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because the homework is the longest. Okay, so you have an understanding of what is it that you're completing and what date you are completing them. Okay, so links are provided for each of the assignments. For week number 2, the same thing will happen. You're going to go into your module overview. You will find a quick overview of the chapter. What are we going to learn in the chapter? Okay, you have to read chapter 2, review chapter 2 PowerPoints, listen to the lectures. Here I have a lecture for chapter 2. And then you're going to complete your quiz and your homework in Cengage by Sunday, January the 28th at 11 p.m. Okay, so you've got the video here so you can watch it. Once you've done all of this, you can close it out and then you can begin working on your assignments. The first thing you do is you read, then you complete your quiz, then you complete your homework. Okay, and that will continue week by week. The layout will be the same. You always have your module overview and then you have your assignments below. Okay, so you can go through, practice reviewing the different module content. You're not going to break anything. All of this is available to you. Now you cannot go ahead. I've had this question being asked, Miss, if I finish chapter 1, can I go into chapter 2? No, the assignments are built on a time basis. They open up on Monday and they close on a Sunday. Okay. If you are planning to having either a trip, I've had students get married in the middle of the semester, or different situations happen. If you know, for example, you're going to have a business trip in April, okay, and you want to get ahead, you know what, Miss, I'm going to be out for the week. Can I complete my assignments, this week? Just let me know, communicate with me, and I can go in there and manually adjust the dates for you. But in the other hand, if you are working on your assignments, you are going to be working them on a week-by-week basis. You cannot get ahead in my class. You have to keep the same schedule as all of my students, okay? So that is how the layout in the course modules are laid out. Very, very easy to grasp. Everything is provided to you. It does not matter the week that you are in. Okay, in this particular, for example, for week 7, you're going to be completing your test and you have an extra credit assignment. Everything is provided here on the module overview. You will have information about the test, a review for the exam is provided, and the due dates as to by when you have to complete it. Okay, so I think I provide all of the necessary resources for you to be able to succeed. Okay, um, now it's just up to you to put the time and the effort to review all of the resources and be able to practice. Now, in accounting, the more that you do it, the better. Okay, you're going to get better at it with practice. Okay, that is why I give homework. And I don't give all of this homework to be a mean instructor. I give the homework so you can practice. Okay, because in accounting, practice makes perfect. Okay, I can talk to you about debits and credits and assets and liabilities for hours and nothing is going to stick. Okay, because I know that by listening to someone speak for hours, that's not a good way to learn. Okay, it's not a good learning strategy. Okay, but what I have learned that has worked for me and for many others is practicing by doing different problems, applying to different scenarios. Okay, critical thinking, analysis, all of this, data mining really works for us. Okay, so that is why I give assignments. That way you can assess how well you understand the content. And that way, if you are struggling with specific problems or specific areas, you come and see me. Okay? So, what else are we going to learn about Blackboard? We already learned how to access your syllabus, how to go ahead and access all of your assignments under each of the weekly modules. Something else that we see under Blackboard is your announcements. I post announcements every week. Okay, so in this particular course, I have two announcements posted. One is a welcome announcement and one is a week 1 assignment reminders. Okay, and I will be posting these as the weeks progress. You will be, when you open my course, you will be populated with a message that you have a new announcement. Please view those announcements because important information is being provided. So keep up with all of your announcements. I do not have any discussions in any of my classes. Okay. For the gradebook is the Blackboard gradebook is the gradebook that I am going to be using to calculate final grades. Okay. So I know we will be using Cengage. The information from Cengage will automatically populate into Blackboard. Okay. So you don't have to do anything on your end. I've already integrated everything. So whenever you complete an assignment on Cengage, a couple of minutes later, it will populate in your Blackboard gradebook. And this is the gradebook that I use for final grading. Okay. If you need to message myself or a classmate, this is the method that you're going to be used. This is the preferred method of communication for me. Blackboard messages. Okay. So if you want to send me a message, you're going to select on the right hand side, new message, and then you get to select the name of the students or the instructor that you want to message. Okay, if you want to send it to the all of the class, you do all students, all course members, or if you just want to send something to me, just select my name. It will populate and then you type up your message. You can attach files, anything that you need. Okay, so this is the Blackboard message option that is available for you to communicate with myself or your peers. I'm going to go ahead and close this. Okay, so basically, in the course, that is all of the things that I really should be, the important things that will be covered: the content, announcements, your grade book, and messages. Okay, those are the tabs that I use. This is all of the information. Like I said, from day number 1, you will find all of the links to all of the assignments. Everything is already available. I do not want to stress, I want to stress the importance of um, printing out your syllabus and reading it, okay? Making sure you understand the expectations that I have for you in my class, okay? I will not tolerate cheating. I will not be tolerating um, excuses for you not to be completing your assignments when you know when the assignments are due. Okay, unless there is a reason behind it and you communicate that information to me. Okay, please stay organized from day number one. That way you do not fall behind. And you know what? If you are taking my classes because you need it for your course, but regardless if you need it for your degree plan, accounting is something you are always going to be needing. So if you're taking my class, this applies not only to a business, but it also applies to personal. Having an understanding of how business is run or how to be able to calculate income, revenue, uh, all of the different things that we're going to be learning in the class, calculating inventory, preparing financial statements, learning about the entire accounting cycle. It's just it's a wealth of information that will benefit you regardless if you are going to be going into accounting or not. If you are planning to being an entrepreneur, opening up your own business, having an understanding of what assets, liabilities, owners, equity, the accounting equation, everything that goes into accounting, and how it impacts your business are going to be very, very beneficial to you if you are going to be an entrepreneur. Okay. And I've had students that were majoring in like becoming electricians or plumbers or cooks, chefs, and they were in my class. And I'm like, why do I have these people in my class? Well, they're entrepreneurs. They're going to open up their own business and they need to know how to run a business. And Introduction to Accounting 1 provides you with the foundation to be able to do so. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you anymore. If you have questions, concerns, please play with Blackboard. You're not going to break it. Okay, go in there and explore. And if you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. Okay, now we're going to proceed to listening to the last and final part of the orientation, which will be part 3, which is going to be dealing with the learning platforms, whether that be Cengage or Simnet. Okay, so please make sure to listen to that third orientation video. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.